The main purpose here is to say thank you. And thank you on behalf of the American people. After a century of striving, after a year of debate, after a historic vote, health care reform is no longer an unmet promise. It is the law of the land. It is the law of the land. And although it may be my signature that's affixed to the bottom of this bill, it was your work, your commitment, your unyielding hope that made this victory possible. Now let me tell you what change looks like, because those fighting change are still out there, still making a lot of noise about what this reform means. So I want the American people to understand it and look it up for yourself. Go on our website, whitehouse.gov, or go to any credible news outlet's website and look in terms of what reform will mean for you. I said this once or twice, but it bears repeating. If you like your current insurance, you will keep your current insurance. No government takeover. Nobody's changing what you've got if you're happy with it. If you like your doctor, you will be able to keep your doctor. In fact, more people will keep their doctors because your coverage will be more secure and more stable than it was before I signed this legislation. And now that this legislation has passed, you don't have to take my word for it. You'll be able to see it in your own lives. I heard one of the Republican leaders say this was going to be Armageddon. Well, 2 months from now, 6 months from now, you can check it out. We'll look around. And we'll see. You don't have to take my word for it. It is through these reforms that we achieve the biggest reduction in our long-term deficits since the Balanced Budget Act of the 1990s. So for all those folks out there who are talking about being fiscal hawks and didn't do much when they were in power, let's just remind them that according to the Congressional Budget Office, this represents over $1 trillion of deficit reduction, but it's being done in a smart way. Let us always remember the lesson of this day and the lesson of history, that we as a people do not shrink from a challenge, we overcome it. We don't shrink from our responsibilities, we embrace it. We don't fear the future, we shape the future. That's what we do, that's who we are, that makes us the United States of America.